Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Coates. Almost immediately, short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Utes are in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed behind the line. It's York. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
And the Utes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Iowa State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's awesome. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Utes headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Here comes the hurry up. To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hurley. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Quick completion on the out route. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield, it's awesome. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Cyclones have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclone.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's York. And the returner will be brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Utes will hustle to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Catch in the middle, it's Coates. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Brown wants to pass. Right down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Looking to fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Coates. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 30. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run. Can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
To the air, it's awesome. Caught. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's York. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Utes moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Whitaker. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Takes the handoff. It's York. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air. It's awesome. Grabbed in the middle. It's Luck. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Cyclones are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Firing to the right, complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Luck. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Slithers into space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's York. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick spin on the line. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Utes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
On first down from their own 22. Back to throw. It's awesome. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The Utes will boot it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Here comes the heat. First down and more. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
But the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to throw. It's awesome. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's locked. There he goes. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Utes in the hurry up. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's York. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And here comes the punt team. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half, and starting off the second half in the same.
Get involved, too. They've got so many different...
Turning it on! Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Handoff to the single running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. Fights off a defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's awesome. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but he's 10.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
35, Utah, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Brown will throw it. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's late. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Gibbs. plows through the defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Right back to the well. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The Cyclones will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cyclones! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals